guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Before I start this video, I just want to say I'll be doing story times like over gameplay and stuff, kind of like if you ever watched Luna or Scrubs, something like that. I'll be basically doing that. So yeah. Also, follow my Instagram and DM me on Discord. Link in the description. Okay, sorry for the plug. I just had to put that in there. But yeah, today we're gonna be talking about the story of the time that I got bus suspended. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So I was in like the third grade when this happened, and I was in the fourth grade. Sorry guys. So I was in the fourth grade when this happened, and this is the second year that I was at the school. So I I started riding the bus, and when I did, there was like, I don't know how to explain it, but there was like a lot of bad people on the bus, and it sounds like I'm talking about like there's criminals or something, but no, there was just bad kids on the bus, if you know what I'm saying. So I was like one of the only good kids on the bus, and after a while, when you start hanging out with someone bad, you kind of get influenced to do basically what they're doing. So I started being bad on the bus, and I guess talking back to the bus driver, now looking back on it, it just sounds cringy. But I was talking bad to the bus driver, and every time she would say like sit down, I would always just stand up and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just not a good like person to be on the bus with, I guess. And I started gaining friends from it, which is kind of weird, but yeah, I started gaining friends from it. So yeah, I was kind of popular on the bus after that, and I was chilling with one of my friends, and we were running like to the back of the bus, and the bus driver calls us up front, and everybody's like, "Ooh, they're in trouble." I'm like, "Shut up." So we go to the front, and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Nothing. We're just sitting in our seats," which was a lie, and obviously she knew it. But she was like, "Guys, I'm gonna need you to stop. I just have to take you home and drive you to school. I really don't want all these problems." And I'm like, yeah, whatever. Which, now looking back on it, I actually do feel bad that I was like this. But I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Just take us home. And she was like, "Guys, sit down. But you guys have to sit up here for now on." And the student spots on the bus that we took over, they got to sit in the back, which was our old spots. I'm like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" So every day before school, we had to get on the bus and we had to sit in the front. And it goes by age, so in the back is like the oldest, and we were like basically in the back, but we were like in fourth grade, and the people that were way in the back were in fifth. So we were like almost middle. But yeah, so we had to sit with a whole bunch of kindergarteners, and they kept on asking me, "Hey, do you want to trade Pokemon?" For some reason, they were big into Pokemon. But really, me and my friend, we were just not having it. So this one day, I come up with a brilliant plan, so I thought, and me and my friend, we run to our old spot on the bus, and we just book it down the aisle. And she's like, and our bus driver's like, "Hey, come back now." I'm like, nah, bye. So we go in our spot, and the bus driver, she literally has to stop the bus. I'm like, oh, she's about to come back here and get us. And my friend's like, let's give him the name like Tyrone or something. He's like, nah, let's just stay put. Let's just stay put. And yeah, that's what we did. So we're just staying put on the bus, and the bus driver's literally running to the back. And I'm like, okay, we need to get back in our spot. And the bus driver finally starts speaking to us. She's like, get up here now. And I called her a name. I don't exactly remember. Let's try to keep this kid friendly. And I called her, honestly, I don't even know. But yeah, I called her something. And we have to come up to the front. And everybody's like, did you just call her that? I'm like, yeah, I did. And she's like, I will actually call the principal. Like, I will message the principal. Like, you guys need to stop. I'm like, do it. I don't care. And my friend's just looking at me like, bruh, are you serious? Like, I'm not trying to get in trouble for this. I'm like, trust me, she won't. People do this all the time, and I never get in trouble for it. And he's like, alright, whatever. So, each day that I come onto the bus in the morning and in the afternoon, the bus driver's always like, hey, did the principal get the letter yet? I'm like, nope, she never got it. And this one day, my friend gets into a fight with another person on the bus, and they start going at it. So obviously, I want to help them out. So I go into the fight too, and for some reason, we get in trouble for the fight. And I guess it kind of makes sense. Like, yeah, we should have just stayed in our seats, but I mean, come on, he started the fight. So we're just staying in the front of the bus now. And she's like, I'm gonna get you guys bus suspended. I'm like, I really don't care. Do whatever. I don't really care. So, and this is the last straw of what happened. So we're this one day, I'm sorry, it's kind of confusing. It's hard to explain. But this one day that we go on the bus, she drives us to school. Everything's fine. We do science at school. And then I hear, hey, Ethan, please report to the office, which is my name. And then I hear my friend's Lucas's name. Oop, Tyrone. I need to scratch that out. Anyway, I hear his name too. And I'm like, oh, we're in trouble. So we go to the office along with one of the other people that were fighting with us. So we all go to the office, and the person's like, you guys had so many chances, and you guys just really went to the limit. And I really didn't want to bus suspend you guys, but I have to now, because you guys are just disrespecting the bus driver, fighting on the bus, getting up on your seats. So yeah, I'm gonna have to bus suspend you.